は終わりっこないわ。それよりもお姉さんとおしゃべりしましょう。外に出るべきじゃないわ。
Kate, how
昨
are
日
you?
も同じことを言ったかしら。
Hey. Oh, wait. Hey, everyone. It's your boy. It's the one and the only, one of the very, very few that actually exist. Lisa Mains. That's right. I am one of a grand total of maybe 12 Lisa Mains. There's literally a dozen of us. Literally a dozen of us. So, let me just answer this text one sec. Okay, so how is everyone? Hope you're all having a good day. I'm having a very interesting day. How to Reina? Find someone, right click, press W, keep going. If you feel like you're almost dying, press E. Or if you have I think E is automatic by default. And then if you take the talent where you get to press E manually, then if you feel like dying, then press E and you basically heal up and then you just go again. Right click, press W, etc, etc, etc. Now, we're gonna have a Lisa appreciation stream today because I believe it was Mattis who actually linked me a video that looks pretty interesting that I want to have a look at. It's a video about high tier Lisa, basically the kind of Lisa that I would probably be playing, but we'll have to see what it kind of looks like. So we'll have a look at that. Basically, it will be a Lisa player. And I will be, of course, reacting to that video, so that's going to be very, very exciting. Almost Mona, but not quite. Now, in the meantime, I want to share with you a text, an SMS message that I actually received today that is pretty bloody hilarious. Hold on. What's the word I'm looking for? The general, what's the word for when someone the general advice is I should finish off. Anyway. All my Genshin Impact knowledge is just from watching you. Well, we're going to be watching someone's video, so hopefully you get a little bit more Genshin Impact knowledge from that. Who knows, maybe this person has a different idea to playing high-level Lisa that is different to mine. In that case, that could actually be very, very interesting. I would love to discuss that when we get around to it. Now, I want to share with you a text that I received. It's a text that actually gives me a lot of schadenfreude, so I get a lot of happiness. I get a lot of joy from reading this text. So let me read it to you. Quote. Dear Dad, actually. Wait, since when were you Twitch only? Since about 2 weeks now? 2 weeks? Since about 2 weeks, at least. Because after streaming on Twitch and YouTube for so long, I've decided that in order to stream properly on Restream, it required way too many moving parts, and it often resulted in things just not working the way I expected. So that's kind of what happened. All right. TLDR, technical issues, things like how I also have to set up the YouTube side of the stream. Like the YouTube part of the stream was also very annoying in the sense that every single time I wanted to start a new stream, I have to go in, I have to change the name of the stream. Otherwise, if I just hit the stream button and that's it, then this sort of weird default title pops up as the stream name, and that really makes everything confusing, because then people will be like, wait, this is a Warframe stream, but why is it called a Genshin Impact stream? So that's pretty annoying. So there was that part. And then secondly, Restream was also starting to do this weird thing where I would actually be losing connection to the server for Restream, which actually caused me to drop frames left, right, and center. So that was never a good idea either. I figured, you know what, after about a week or two when I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch, the Twitch side would get some viewers, but the YouTube side would actually remain at a grand total of 0. Don't know if my camera would actually... Yep, as a grand total of 0. As a direct result, I figured, okay, fuck it. I'm not going to stream on YouTube anymore. But what I probably will do is, depending on which stream it is, and if it's actually a particularly exciting and fascinating stream, I would probably get Twitch to export it straight to YouTube, and then I'll obviously have it as a YouTube video, so at least there'll be a VOD available if people want that. Now, what was I talking about? We had a text received. I received a text today that gave me a lot of schadenfreude. You ready? Quote, Dear Dad, it was actually addressed to my dad, but it was sent to my phone number for some reason. Sutton City Honda will cease being an authorized Honda sales and service center on the 30th of June 2021. All other new car franchises operated by Suttons at the Rosebery site will continue to trade as per normal. For any outstanding sales or service inquiries, please contact them on a certain number. If you'd like to learn more about Honda's business changes, yada yada yada, you can call etc 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 etc. Cool. Now, you may be wondering, hold on, why is this giving you a lot of schadenfreude? Chat, let me take you back. Let's take our mind back to when I was still living in Sydney, to when I was still working in Sydney, when I was working part-time as a video editor in Sydney. So, what happened was, the same Sutton's Honda, they sent my dad a message saying, hey, your car's airbags need to be recalled because there is a problem with them. They're a little bit faulty, and we're gonna do a mass recall so that they can get replaced with some better airbags. Cool. Alright, it's a safety issue. I don't want to have things in my airbags that would potentially puncture my face, so we decided, okay, we're going to send our car in to get sorted out by the Sutton's Honda. What then proceeded was, it turned out that at the same time, my car actually was due for a pink slip service. So for those who don't know, pink slip is basically like an annual or sort of half annual, I guess. I don't remember if it's every year or if it's every 6 months. But what happened was my car was due for that pink slip renewal. So we figured, well, since that Sutton's Honda happens to also have a place where you can service your car, we might as well get it serviced there. You know, we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's just do that. We're going to get our airbag sorted out, and we're also getting the service sorted out on the same day. Super easy. Ping, bam, boom. We're done, right? So while I was working, I actually received a call by the Sutton's Honda. and they call me to say, hey, we need to do this, and I said to them, okay, cool. Can you also sort out my air conditioning, because for whatever reason my aircon just wouldn't blow any cold air. So they said, okay, cool, we'll also do this, that will sort out your air conditioning. So I asked them, okay, how much is that going to cost? And they gave me a quote. And chat, would anyone like to guess what that quote was? How much money do you think Sutton's Honda was going to charge for my service repair? Let's see if chat even wants to take a wild guess as to how much. $20,000 is the guess from Fayed. That is that 20,000 in your currency, or is that 20,000 in my currency? Because I don't know hang on, what is your currency? You're from, if I remember correctly, you're from Egypt, right? So you would be using Egyptian currency. You would be using the Egyptian pound. So so 1 Egyptian pound is apparently 8.3 Australian dollars. So that's 8 cents. So if you were saying 20k your currency, that would be $1,654.72. You're saying 20,000 my currency? Okay. So we have one guess for 20,000 my currency for the Sutton City Honda to fix up my car based on everything that they came across when it came to doing a pink slip service repair. Would anyone else like to take a wild guess as to how much it costed before I actually tell you how much it actually cost, how much they quoted for me to pay them in order to actually get my car serviced? Would anyone like to take a wild guess as well? You wouldn't say the story if it wasn't complete BS. Oh, you are absolutely correct. This story is complete BS. But it actually gets worse than just the payment. So get ready. I'm really teasing this story. It seems like nobody else wants to participate in this guessing game. So let me tell you what the answer was. $4,000. So it wasn't as bad as what you said, but it's still pretty bad. $4,000 for a pink slip repair is nuts. Absolutely fucking nuts. Yeah, 4K is still horrible. Absolutely. $4,000 just so that my car could pass a pink slip. Piss off, right? So I looked at them and I'm like, okay, let me think about it. And I thought about it for about 3 seconds. I called my dad up just to make sure that I wasn't going insane. And we said to them, okay, you know what? Let me shop around. Let me shop around so that I can find a better deal to get my car serviced. Because like hell am I going to pay $4,000 for a service repair for a car which, let me see, was bought in 2008 after a truck totaled my dad's old car. Like my dad was driving his car and then a truck actually smashed into him to the point where that car became a complete write-off. That's why we got a new car in 2008. So let's see. This was in around about 2000 and I want to say 19. So yeah, like hell am I going to be paying $4,000 for a service repair for a car that was over 10 years old, you know? No bloody shot, you know? So we decided we're going to shop around. So I go back, the airbags were sorted out. The aircon was sorted out, so thankfully they did that at least. But the airbags were sorted out, the aircon was sorted out. I took the car. And they said, okay, yeah, here are the things that you need to fix, and that's it, that's all, and then I just left, you know, I just drove my car, gone. The next day, I find a mechanic that is actually really close to the place that I was working at. So that's really, really good, right? Being able to find a place that is really close to where you're working at, so you just drop off your car, and then you literally walk to your workplace, and then when you're done for the day, walk back to the mechanic and get your car sorted out. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, am I right, folks? But here's the thing. I go to that mechanic, and you know what that mechanic said? Sir, I can't really service your car because, I couldn't do any guessing because I was hurting monsters in Monster Hunter. Okay, fair enough. You know what the guy, okay, so you know what the, so this is what the mechanic said to me. Sir, I can't really service this car because according to the system, it was marked as defective. The pricks, the absolute scum at the Sutton's City Honda marked my car as defective, which actually meant it was apparently too dangerous to drive, i.e. legally, I could not actually drive my car anymore. Because I wanted to shop around for a better deal on my pink slip service, I therefore didn't do the service, and because I didn't do the service after they went through and inspected my car and gave me a quote, they proceeded to mark my car as defective, which basically meant my car instantly became illegal to drive. How in the fuck is that supposed to work? Explain to me that, chat. Explain to me that. Because I didn't want to pay $4,000, and I will repeat this, $4,000 for a goddamn pink slip inspection, they marked my car as illegal to drive. So much so that there is a mechanic who unironically said, listen, your car's gone through some shit. Because of them, they've marked it as defective, and as a mechanic, I don't want to get into that shit as well. I don't want to get involved in this. So I am going to actively not serve your car. How fucked is that, ladies and gentlemen? How absolutely fucked is that? And so I told my I told my boss at the time, like, you won't believe what just happened. My car is now illegal to drive. Like, oh my friggin' god.
Adios.
Exactly. Service be like, what? What's up, right? So, in the end, luckily, the guy I was working for, my employer at the time, my boss at the time, he knew a guy. He knew a car repair service shop that would be willing to work on my car anyway, despite the fact that the pricks at the Sutton City Honda marked it as defective. So I gave it to those guys who were actually pretty far away from the office. I pretty much had to do like a 15-minute Uber just to get there if I wanted to go and get my car and all that jazz. But here's the thing. Unfortunately, for I was really grateful for them, but they did take quite a while to get around to my car. I basically had 2 weeks without a car. And chat, I don't know if any of you, I don't know how many of you can drive, but I think you know, when you get used to driving all over the place and then you have 2 weeks where you can't use your car because the fucking bastards at Sutton City Honda marked it as fucking defective. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. The worst feeling ever. That was 2 weeks, no joke. Just purely because I didn't have my car. That was 2 weeks, like, that was the most stressful 2 weeks of my entire life. The HSC, the high school certificate, which is like the final exams from year 12 going into university. I would take those again instead of not being able to drive. Oh, seriously. Somehow not being able to drive was more stressful than that. So, because of all of this, let me read this text once again, so that you can all experience the schadenfreude that I am experiencing right now. Dear Dad, Sutton City Honda will cease being an authorized Honda sales and service center on the 30th of June, 2021. Get fucked. Get fucked. Okay, so that's the reason why. I am feeling very happy about this text. Failed at being a Honda dealer. Yeah, 2 years after they put me basically through hell. They are getting shut the fuck down. Get out of here, stooge.
Hey, Tara, vengeance has been mine.
Yes, vengeance. Absolute purest of vengeance. Hey Navov, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a really, really good day because schadenfreude through this text that I received. So that was a lot of fun. All right, I think that's enough. So under how many aliases did I send complaints to Honda for this to finally happen? I actually, you know what? Let me see if I can find it. I think I put a Google review. I think I put a Google review on them. So let me see if I can find him. Sutton City Honda. They are still on the thing. Ah! Found it. Oh. This, if you want to see Katagari Mad is basically when I go ahead and hey, Christopher. Whoa, what the fuck kind of a name is this? Christopher Cacciola. You think liches can be killed without Railjack? Probably not. When the update comes, probably not. Before the update, yeah, definitely. Did they just defend Cage fight them? Okay, hold on. Let me just set up this display thing. One sec. So start the City Honda. There we go. Hold on.
How's your day going, sir?
How's my day going? It's going great. Okay, so oh, hold on. I just realized cameras. Nope. Camera's missing. Stream stuff's missing. Okay, fantastic. Now, what if I do this? Okay, it's kind of difficult to read this. I need to figure out a way of... Oh, okay, I can just do this. Fantastic! Okay, so here's my Google Maps review of the Sutton City Honda Center. This is my review. Ready? Let me read it. Quote, "The service mechanics went against my explicit instructions. I sent my car in for the airbag recall and asked them to do my pink slip. I asked them to give me a quote first for the pink slip so I could choose if I wanted to proceed or not. I did receive a quote over the phone a few hours later, only to find it was a whopping, and I want to say this very clearly, $4,000. In no uncertain terms, I specifically and explicitly told them to not proceed with the pink slip, that I will shop around for a mechanic to undergo all the repairs that the Sutton City mechanic had listed on my vehicle. Simply put, I have the right to choose who I want to repair my car for a safety check, especially by comparing prices. I think we all agree this is extremely straightforward, logical, normal stuff. So, come to find out that not only has the Sutton's mechanic gone ahead and processed a failed rego inspection anyway, they've also listed my car as defective. So after I specifically told the mechanic to not proceed with the rego inspection and pink slip, they proceeded with the rego inspection and labeled my car as failing the pink slip. This in turn has caused other mechanics to refuse servicing my car as they did not want to get involved with any two-way shenanigans. I not only find this extremely distressing, I also find it insulting that it seems that the Sutton's mechanic tried to trap me in paying a whopping $4,000. And I do want to repeat this for emphasis, $4,000, folks. So that they could service my vehicle by failing my rego and defecting my car. I will never, under any circumstances, recommend Sutton City Honda to anyone for car servicing and pink slip safety checks ever again. That's my review of the Sutton City's fucking Honda. Fuck those guys. Fuck them. Fuck them. Oh man, fuck them. And now I received a text today, again saying, "Dear Dad, Sutton City Honda will cease being an authorized Honda sales and service center at the end of this month." Fuck them. Feels good, man. Alrighty, I think that's enough of that. Who wants to get into the Lisa appreciation stream? we'll do the dailies. After I do the dailies, we'll watch the video, and then we'll continue with some other farming. I think that sounds like a plan. What do you guys think? That sound like a plan for everyone? Let's do it. I'm remote playing again, so that means that my game kind of lagged a little bit, so don't mind me. Everything sounds good except the Lisa appreciation part. Nani? Okay, when is give him some pepper build good in a situation? Give him some pepper? That's the auto attack build, right? I guess if you find yourself in a position where you feel comfortable enough to just right click someone all the damn time, you probably want to do a give him some pepper build. You did the Eula quest, right? Yeah, I did actually, because I accidentally started it, and because I started it, I ended up not being able to go into multiplayer, so I had to finish it before I could do multiplayer. Who's this? Ooh, D-Town joining on YouTube, as well as Pariah4321 also joining on YouTube. I suspect a lot of people are jumping on YouTube because of my brah's video. Also, did you pull any 5-star when I was gone? Were you around for Skyward Harp? Bloody hell, the lag is real. Guess what happens when Oh no, I got a Dialog as well! Oh, fuck me, yeah, no, you're absolutely right, baby. I got a fucking Dialog. Like, a couple of days ago. A few days ago, I got another fucking Dialog. If anyone's wondering if the stream is lagging, it's not the stream, it's actually my remote play, so I'm lagging too. I have C1 Dialog now. I think I have C2 Dialog, which is even more sad. Like, it's unclear which is more sad. Getting C1 Dialog, getting Dialog at all, or getting C2 fucking Dialog. C2, yeah, that's sad. I know, right? I don't even remember what it is. I remember when I saw it, it's like, yeah, this is useless to me. The C2 part? Yeah, it did sound particularly useless, didn't it? Let's see. Oh yeah, I gotta do all of these. Wait, Dodo King still isn't... Wait, no, Dodo King is out. So, Dodo King lying... Oh, okay, yeah, okay, cool. We can do Dodo King later. Kate being cursed with lag. No, it's... No. Listen, I'm remote playing. So, my PS4 is in Sydney. And I'm tapped in to remote play via the internet from Brisbane. So it's not necessarily a curse of lag, it's just an inevitability of lag. Like, you really would not expect a whole lot from it.
Kate, that's me. Finally worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
Spoiler alert, Dodo King is probably Alice. Who the fuck is... Ah! Oh, you mean Klee's sister? Or Klee's mom? Question mark? I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Klee's mum. Well, we'll find out. Klee's mum, R34, when? Well, first off, we need to know what Klee's mum actually looks like. Because people could end up drawing someone who looks like Klee's mum, but instead of drawing Klee's mum, they ended up accidentally drawing Jean. And then you'd be like, well, that's not Rule 34 of Klee's mom, that's just Rule 34 of Jean. Who made... that psycho who made... that... Bizco? Bizco? The person who made the Teyvat travel guide. Ah, I see. Okay, I'm gonna take a wild stab here and say that maybe my music is causing a bit of lag, because if anything, I'm not lagging frame rate wise, I'm actually lagging connection wise. So let's try and let's just run on Genshin music for a while. see how we go from there. Alright.
やみつきにならないで逃がさないわよ
Ah,
ちょっとビリビリさせないとね逃がさないわ
bloody network lag.
ちょっとビリビリさせしびれなさいちょっとビリビリさせないとね
Do a big hit.
うがちなさい
Yeah, I thought about doing reaction Lisa.
夜に足らないわ
So that would be like the Quadra Mage Death Squad.
諦めなさい
Certainly the Overload buff is pretty nice. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm kind of considering... I'm actually in the process of potentially going for... instead of Thunder Soother, I might potentially look into doing Thundering Fury Lisa, because that might actually be a lot stronger these days, especially because like the Thunder... for example, what you would call it? Oh, bloody hell, Overload. So for example, Overloaded got buffed, and because Thundering Fury also buffs Thingo, like it could be pretty good. So I'm kind of considering making that switch just to see how well it goes. For now, I'll stick to Thunder Soother, but because I don't really want to use my Beidou artifacts, and also because Beidou's Thundering Fury is legit now. Yeah, absolutely. Like right now, I have Thundering Fury on Beidou, right? I think the one thing that I'm missing with Thundering Fury is a plus attack crown. I right now have a plus crit crown, which is not really going to be particularly useful on my Lisa build, I think, in the end, because my Lisa doesn't exactly have like 50% crit chance. It's right now, like the weapon I'm using is actually a plus attack weapon, so it doesn't really stand, especially on Bennett, make him shred Herald Shields. Oh, I don't give a shit about Bennett. Anyway, so yeah, with a plus crit, with a plus crit hat at the moment, it's probably not worthwhile for me to be running that on Lisa when I have a plus attack. What you call it? When I have a plus attack thing. Oh crap! Hang on. Search for Bawa the Lost. Wait, how do I even get in there?
助けが必要な方がいるはずです
Oh wait, that's how I get in there. I literally just go through here. What am I doing? Wait, what? Fuck, the network lag is real. Alright, let's go and let's heal up. Still to do this all day with running attack. Well, listen, listen, my 5-star weapon on Lisa is plus attack. It's Skyward Atlas, mate. So, would it make sense for me to do a plus crit damage or plus crit chance hat on Lisa? Would that actually make sense when I have a plus attack weapon? I'm not running a crit weapon at the moment, mate. That makes crit hat even more important. Okay, then which one should I go for? Crit damage or crit chance? Crit damage or crit chance, mate? Eat Paimon, she's very yummy. True. Show stats. Okay, we'll have a look. Alright, so here are the stats that I'm looking at right now. 44 and 89. Crit damage or crit chance? You can can see that, right? Okay, cool. Crit damage or crit chance? Props crit damage. Okay. If that's the case, then let's do it. I do want to get a Thundering Fury timepiece that's actually not fucking triggering as shit. So, yeah. Alright. In that case, I do happen to have a crit damage Thundering Fury, so that's helpful. I'll do this. And Beidou. Probably should level this up though. Wait, what other flowers do I have? Oh, better one. Oh, okay. So this one's This is gonna be tricky. Wonderful. Okay. So, what the hell? Then why did this one get so weird? Hold on, let me just fix something up. Copy and alrighty, add set color to red. Alright. So this one is, let's see, this one is defense crit rate 3.5, elemental mastery 16. This one is defense attack crit rate 3.1. Probably take this one, yeah? Unless I really want that elemental mastery. Left or right? This is right, and this is left. Oops, this is left, and this is right. What do you reckon? Left or right? I think maybe right might be the answer. Hey. It's probably better in the long run, eh? Let's go right. Let me level this up. Oh, I got elemental mastery anyway, Omega lol. Come on. Ah! Oh, elemental mastery again. Elemental. No, I got defense up. Ah, bloody hell. Jesus Christ, I have so much fodder. Elemental mastery again.
Shuck it, duck it.
Ah, another person subscribing on YouTube. I think a lot of people are subscribing after I did the Bruz video. The walking bruh moment video that actually isn't related to Warframe, by the way. Alright, see ya, Devuv. Thanks for joining. Catch you next time. Let's eat up this one. I'll keep that. Oh, hold on. No, hold on to that. Get rid of that. What's this? HB. Yeah, fuck that shit. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. It's a defense timepiece. That's not the best thing in the world, but whatever. Keep that for now. Keep that. Keep that. I'll get rid of that. Oh, slot's full. On the basis of the other artifact stats, by the way. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. I'm sure that means something in the universe. Alright. Okay, here we go. So... now it's sitting like that, and I have full Thundering Fury. In that case... might as well level this one up too. It's been neglected for too long. Let's see, can I even level it up? Ah, I'm never gonna use these anyway. Healing bonus, fuck off. Oh, never mind. Won't be able to max it out anyway. Okay. If that's the case, let's go into... Quadramage Death Squad with Yanfei.
お任せあれ。
7k damage. 7k damage overload. Nice. Used to be only 1k. Actually, what's my elemental mastery looking at? Elemental mastery sitting at 215, which means my overload is currently doing 155% more damage. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Plus even more damage through Thundering Fury, so there we go. Alright. Tsugi. Ah, the final one. Obviously, it would make more sense for me to be running Lisa with Zhang Ling at that point. Have Gooba set things on fire and then blow him up with Lisa. But I think even then...
ちょっとビリビリ。くらえ。
Yeah, no, there's none of that.
逃がさないわよ。元気出してよ。しびれなさい。
Alright, let's get rid of him.
もうええよ。しびれ逃がさないわよ。ちょっとビリビリさせないとね。
Alrighty. Alright, so daily's done. Let's see. I'll go and claim my daily stuff and then we'll go, let's watch that video. Okay, yeah, let's watch that video. Hmm.
星とし無事今日の
I do vaguely remember the people in this household looking to get a PS4 of some sort, but we'll see what happens in that regard. Okay, now we're gonna watch a video, and I want to have a look at what this particular person thinks about playing with Lisa. So let's get into it. I'll just set up this scene. There we go. There we go. Okay. I might actually record this. Okay. How to Lisa, the Triple Crown Way. This is apparently a Genshin Impact guide on Lisa, so let's have a look at it.
Today, we are going to do a Lisa guide. She's one of the free characters you receive in the game from the story, and she's one of the more, well, I wouldn't say underrated, I'd say she lands on the spot she is, yeah? Since I'm probably the one with the most decked out Lisa in this game, if I do say so, yeah? And
Most decked out Lisa. Well, yeah, you have C6, so you're definitely better than mine already.
I'd say she lands on the spot she is, yeah?
I wonder how much this person paid for a C6 Lisa.
Most decked out Lisa in this game, if I do say so, yeah. I'm pretty proud to flex my Lisa. This is my talents, my constellation.
C6 bloody C6 Lisa. Oh my god.
set.
Ah, Thundering Fury and Noblesse Oblige. Okay, interesting. Use of Noblesse Oblige is that's a curious one, because I don't exactly use my ultimate for the damage per se. I mean, I definitely use it anyway to do a lot of damage, but I don't necessarily think of the damage first. If anything, I think of the armor strip first. But okay, it's interesting.
And the stats.
And he's also using Skyward Atlas, which is, I believe, a maxed Skyward Atlas. Oh dear Christ, he's got R5 Skyward Atlas. Holy shit, this guy... Either this guy is extremely lucky, or... But that's cool, whatever.
And the stats.
Whoa, hold on, just one goddamn second.
The weapon.
He's got 2113. What's my Lisa's attack value sitting at? My Lisa's attack value, because I just swapped to Thundering Fury. My Lisa's attack value is sitting at 1863. If I was using Thunder Soother, it'd be 2,500, I think. So, okay. Interesting. I would have less crit damage, though. So, okay, that's fair. What's the Elemental Mastery? 96. Interesting.
Within the video guide,
70 and 150. Wow, that's
as demonstration
that must be some. Those must be some really good artifacts.
from here. And from the base domain, where you can test out reactions and such, so you can see everything without the constellation, because these challenges give me a C0 Lisa. So in the video itself, I will go through Lisa guide and showcase, going through all her hidden mechanics and such. And no, we're not gonna do hidden climbing mechanics, but hidden mechanics and such that affects majority of her gameplay, yeah? Start with Lisa's talent.
Okay.
Her normal attack, Lightning Touch, is a 4-hit normal attack chain.
Wait,
that
what the?
locks on enemy. Her normal attack, Lightning, affects majority of her gameplay, yeah? Start with Lisa's talents. Her normal attack.
Oh, okay, this is trial mode. I was wondering, like, why did it suddenly go to level 8?
That locks on enemy and does okay damage. Her charge attack is the highest Catalyst user charge attack in the game, not counting extra passive damage bonus and such, in pure ratio, until Yanfei comes out, I think. The last
Until Yanfei comes out. That's an interesting question. I have Yanfei, so I can actually find out. So, if I were to have a look at my Lisa right now, who's sitting at level 9, so this is, I'm just looking at the game right now, charge attack damage 301%. If we compare that to Yanfei's charge attack at level 8, charge attack is 247. And I get the feeling that bringing, and that's at max seals, by the way, so I get the feeling that bringing that up to level 9 is not going to be high enough anyway. So Lisa, it seems like Lisa would actually, in fact, have the highest charge attack damage, even excluding Yanfei, as far as I can tell. So yeah.
of her auto attack chain does have a teleport and iframe. You can technically use her 4th attack to iframe and dodge enemy attacks, but
I've actually done that accidentally. I have actually done that. It's really difficult, I think, to do that reliably. Like, you really gotta want to do it. But that being said, it can be done, and I've done it by accident.
mostly if I really stay on Lisa that long, I just use the last hit
Oops.
as a teleport, right? Just to reposition. I would never use this ability to actually dodge attacks. And a charge attack
Whoa.
is a cone charge attack that, with the level 20 passive, also applies a stack of Violet's Arc, which helps
Very
with
useful.
the ability. And let's go to the
So how are your stats after the new artifacts? Oh, They're alright. Not ideal. The artifacts now. So here are my stats. 44 crit, 117.8 crit damage, and my attack is sitting at 1800. Oh, that's code, right? Code? Question mark? I don't know. What do you mean? Well, yeah, I actually, you know what? I wasn't aware that with the... Wait, how do you... 1, 2, 3...
しびれなさい
Oh, I guess you do the sprint it after the teleport. That's how you can actually sort of kite your way out of there. I guess that's how you would do that. It's not something that I would do. Because I'm too busy attacking.
Ability, Violet's Arc has a press and a hold version. The press version, she sends out a little ball of lightning with a 1-second cooldown.
Yep.
Her hold E portion has a 16-second cooldown and does a ton more damage, and this damage
True.
is increased per stack she gets. With her charge attack, she can apply 1 stack. With her tap E, she can apply 1 stack. That's what people think. I'll show you in a bit. So, mainly for Lisa, Lisa E does have a very high damage ratio, and she truly seems like a mage character as she needs to stand still to charge up a hard-hitting ability and then release it. And her tap E was supposed to enable her to do that big damage. Right, so...
Is he gonna do... Wait. Is he going to do the 5-hit combo that I demonstrated in my video? Yeah, that's way better than before, I think. That's 4 Thundering Fury, right? Yes, 4 Thundering Fury and an Electro bonus cup from the Wanderer's troop set. So that's what I'm sitting at right now. I wonder if he's about to do the 5-hit combo that you can do with Lisa.
Bunch up together. Yeah, they kind of move like this, which is kind of odd.
Oh, he's got to
Alright,
sort of clump them up together for some reason.
To walk over to me, I suppose.
And
I'm
fall
dead.
off the map.
So, everyone knows that her tap E gains, puts 1 stack on an enemy, and this 1
Oops.
called bounce. Increase the damage of your hold E ability, yes?
Hang on, let's go again.
So, everyone knows that her tap E gains, puts 1 stack on an enemy, and this 1 stack increase the damage of your hold E ability, yes?
Correct.
But there's a mechanic in the game called bouncing, where if all enemies are really close to each other and you tap Lisa's E, they actually get 2 stacks or even 3 stacks all at one time.
I have noticed that. I always thought that was just pure pot luck, whatever, who cares, I just run with it. But I never really thought of it as a thing that is legit that you can actually prepare for. That being said though, when I do feel like going for a double stack on a lot of enemies clumped together, I tend to do that through overload. So that is definitely a thing that I have noticed, 100%.
Let me wait for the stacks to expire and I'll do on all of them again. There. Now some of them get
Yeah.
3, some of them...
Whoa, one of them got 3 stacks? Jesus
some of them get 1.
Christ.
That's because Lisa's tap E does have a small radius.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
And if that explode hits another enemy, they all get extra stacks. So
Huh.
if you have a way to group enemy together,
That does explain why sometimes I just randomly find myself like being like, damn, it was really easy to max out all of those ones, damn.
On an enemy just by tapping her E alone. But there are a couple more things that you can do to gain extra stack on Lisa, and namely it is doing super conduct and doing overload. If you do super conduct, or
Yeah, man.
overload, you gain 2 stacks instead of 1. So
I'm
this is
okay,
for
just
super
from saying that, I'm already liking the video 100%.
This is a combo that everyone.
Yeah, this chat is horny as fuck,
Super
absolutely.
conduct, ice and then electro.
Yeah, so
Lisa and you gain.
yeah, doing I think electro charge doesn't exactly work, but yeah, see, that's the way. See, if you do an that's the thing. If you do an AoE elemental reaction, if you do an AoE elemental reaction like that, I feel like that's a way more reliable way of getting your stacks up if you want to actually get your stacks up. So yeah.
Explosion does enable the bouncing mechanic we said earlier to bounce even further. So I can do
Yeah, it makes it a lot more reliable. If that's what you want to
And if they're
do,
all
I
close
recommend
to each
doing that. See, see, look at that. They all cover so much more distance,
If you were to
essentially.
apply Pyro, and then Electro with Lisa.
Yeah, and Overload does the same thing. I normally do it with Overload, but yeah, you can do it with you can definitely do it with Thingo as well. So yeah, that's an option
Using
right there.
Swirl with Anemo or using Electro Charge doesn't have the same function.
Oh, Electrocharge doesn't work?
But
Okay.
for Lisa, Hold E ability, it just does good damage, you can charge it, and I will now showcase the Hold E, yes? I think everyone knows the fact that, yes, Lisa Hold E does do a ton of damage. Because it has a whopping 1,350 damage ratio when max. It's someone's burst ability when max.
1,035,
That's
not
the
1,350.
right? What I'm about to show you is one mechanic that Lisa has that is absolutely unnecessary, but it's in the game. Lisa's Hold E ability has an infinite vertical reach.
True!
No matter-
True! 100%. Yes, people need to realize when it comes to using Lisa's Hold E, you have verticality that you can just do. So to the point where if I see an enemy on like a big ass tower who normally can't be hit because reasons, I don't give a shit. I just walk under the tower, I do the bloody E thing, bam, they're all gone. It's so good. It's so good.
No matter how high up the enemy is, so for example, the guy up there,
Boom, and they're all
take damage
gone.
from it, and he will die.
It's so easy.
And next is her ult.
Okay.
This ability, the part where it knocks back, it actually knocks back enemy, but for
There's some
smaller
echo in the vid.
enemies,
Oh,
it
it's because
kinda
it's playing from my
stuns them for a
speakers.
brief moment.
It's playing from my
So for
speakers
smaller
and it's getting
villagers,
probably caught up in the microphone.
teleporters will not be able to act, but bigger or higher weight class enemy will still be able and be unaffected by this knockback whatsoever. Okay, at level 13, Violet Arcs has a 1035% damage ratio at 3 stack and her press damage is 170. And for her Lightning Rose, her Elemental Burst, at level 13, it does 777% damage per discharge. It has a duration of 15 seconds with a 20-second cooldown and 80 energy cost. Her Lightning Rose ability hits 29 times overall at level 13, averaging up to around a 2 to 53% damage ratio. At level 6, this ability has a 51.18% damage per discharge and hit 29 times, so that is 1484 damage. Well, percent, right? And at level 70, she gains this passive. Opponents hit by
See, when I use Lightning Rose, I tend to be focusing more on the static electricity field to decrease enemy defense by 15%. That's what I'm more interested in than the actual damage of the of the Lightning Rose itself. That being said, though, I'll still use it. Like, fuck yeah, I'll still use it to do damage. Like hell yeah, it's just not my immediate
This is
concern.
probably her best passive. I'll be honest,
Yep,
this is
agreed.
mainly the reason why you use her. Except, you know what I mean. But yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
Her
only
hat,
three
100%.
sources of defense reduction in the game, which is Razor C4, Lee C2, and Lisa is the only one that gets it for free. And why this is important? I'll have to lay down some concepts for you, okay? Okay, we're gonna test it on the Geo V-Shaft. The Geo V-Shaft has a natural 30% physical damage resistance. Normally, my Zhongli first hit
Yeah, it does fuck all.
will do 1352 damage.
On a crit,
If I hold my E, Zhongli Hold E barrier has a minus 20% physical resistance. So the enemy now should have a 10%, right? From 30 minus 20. That'll be 10%. So now I'm hitting for 1738. I'm
Okay.
gonna try on Superconduct now. If I go for Ice, for Electro, that'll be Superconduct. With Superconduct now, I'm hitting for 2221 damage.
okay. Now
The
you're
enemy
not.
resistance right now is minus 15 because it's 20% from Zhongli and 40% from Superconduct is 60%. But resistance below 0% has half the effect. So that's why instead of minus 30, the enemy only has minus 15.
To be honest, I don't really care about all of this
Now I'm gonna
numbering.
try Zhongli Hold E with
Like, it's
Superconduct
too
and
much for me to
with
think
Zhongli.
about, honestly.
In total,
I just-
that would be
It's that kind of thing where it's like, why do I want to, like, it's that kind of thing of thinking like, what does it actually mean to use a camera lens with on an aperture of f7.1? What does it actually mean? Well, what it actually means is the if you take the diameter of the inside of the camera and divide it by the diameter of the outer ring, in that kind of a way, if you take that and if you take this and you divide it by that, you get 1/7.1. But that's not really something I care about. I just know that like when XYZ happens, I'm going to do better damage. When Superconduct happens, I'm going to start doing a lot more damage, and it's going to be quite noticeable that I start to do a lot more damage. Now we're talking about camera. No. I was just using that as an example. Like my example with the camera is, if I'm going to use this aperture, this is what's going to happen. XYZ is going to happen. My camera is going to have a smaller hole, and therefore I'm going to need to somehow make sure that enough light is coming in, yada, yada, yada. To take that into the Genshin landscape, I don't really care about all of this number detail math that he's going through right now. It's cool to get into if you're really into it, but I personally don't care. Superconduct will allow anyone who does physical damage to do a lot more physical damage, and it's actually noticeable. That's all that matters. If I'm going to have some ability that reduces enemy enemy physical resistance by 20%, cool. What does that actually mean in terms of the actual numbers? I don't know, because I don't want to think about it. What matters is just that when I do physical damage, I'm going to start doing a lot more physical damage. That's the only thing that matters. And now he's going to talk about how negatives have diminishing returns. I don't care, as long as I'm doing more damage. That's really the only thing that matters. I don't really want to think about the math. Holy fuck me, he's got C6 Rosaria as well.
Any resistance reduction below 0 has had the effect.
But you know, good for him, whatever, who cares?
Minus 25 resistance reduction.
That dude has C6 everything? Yeah, probably.
So with minus 25 resistance reduction, we're hitting for...
You're surprised by Rosaria? I'm not surprised by Rosaria so much as I'm surprised by Lisa. In the sense that him having C6 Lisa when I can't even get a single fucking Lisa constellation at all is clearly more of a gigantic meme than the fact that he got C6 Rosaria, because at least I'm not as surprised by that, because I actually have C1 Rosaria just from the standard banner.
Just one instance.
So that's what I got as well.
Resistance reduction, and then
yeah, exactly. I'm more surprised by C6 Lisa. Exactly. C6 Kea, not so much, because I do have a fucking Kea constellation.
Minus 15 defense, right?
Okay. The main thing is that it's doing more damage. That's the takeaway. The takeaway basically is they're taking more damage because they have a resistance that is lower than usual. Therefore,
it has roughly the same result as we discussed at the start, right?
They're taking more damage. That's basically the thing, I think.
You get half the effect. So generally, only the very first instance of resistance
defense reduction is worse than res shred. Well, with Zhongli you can do res shred, and then with Lisa you do defense reduction. So ¿por qué no los dos?
On top of Venti C6, it's probably the most useless.
Wait, he doesn't have Venti C6? WT fuck, how? I'm surprised by that. How does he not have that? Not good enough, buddy. Not good enough.
$400 for like 2% more damage. I think that's why Venti C6 is a scam, unless you want a Nemo resistance reduction. Now we're gonna try everything. Minus 30 defense, minus 80 resistance reduction. Right, so I'm gonna do Rosaria into Lisa into Razor, and that would be
doing fuck all.
2840 damage.
2840.
1352 to 2840, which is doubling damage. Well, more than double the damage, right?
Here's the big question. What the hell was that Lisa's Skyward Atlas that was doing the 15,000 damage just then? Because he's focusing on the 2,000, but what the hell is that 15,035? Is that Skyward Atlas? Holy shit, is that Skyward Atlas doing the 15,000 damage right there? Yeah, I think so too. I'm more impressed by
More
that.
than double the damage, right? So, the problem is, everything in Genshin Impact has diminishing return. Every single aspect of Genshin Impact stat line has diminishing return. I guess maybe except crit rate, but then again, if your crit hits 100%, you get 120 crit rate, that's diminishing return, right? Because you're getting nothing back from it. Well, stacking multiple instances of resistance reduction doesn't really help you too much, but stacking multiple instances of defense reduction, well, defense reduction alone doesn't matter too much. It has to be on top of resistance reduction. Hence why I think Razor is really popular, because he can proc Superconduct, and he also has defense reduction on his Constellation, which I think that's why makes him...
Well, then in that case, Lisa would be pretty good too, no?
Next is to go for Constellation, yeah? Lisa's Constellation 1, Infinite Circuit. Whenever Lisa hits an enemy...
I like using Infinite
she gets
Circuit.
2 energy per enemy hit, up to 10 max every cast, right?
It kind of means that with 2 casts of Violet... with 2 casts of Violet Circle? Is that what it's called? Fuck. I use Lisa the entire time and I don't bloody remember what the hell they're called. What is it called? Violet... Fucking... Violet Arc. Okay. With two casts of Violet Arc, I basically get my ult back. That's usually how it works for me. I saw higher Skyward numbers. I saw a physical clear Omega Curse. Was doing 20k solo. Holy shit, dude.
That's what it says, but that's a lie.
Okay, it's a
Tapping
lie.
E also generates energy from that passive alone.
Yeah,
Tap E ability should not generate energy. Let me go up. Lisa's Tap E ability generates 0 energy, and her Hold E generates 5.
the wiki is a lie. I've done a video on this. The wiki is actually a lie.
But because of this C1 passive that is mistranslated as hell, he does gain energy from tapping her E.
Wait. So you're telling me this is a C1 thing? Oh, fuck. I thought it was just Lisa point blank. Holy shit. Can I get someone to confirm that for me? If anyone has a fully fresh Lisa, can I get you to confirm if that's true or not? Because I thought it was just Lisa point blank, that's it, whatever, who cares, right? But according to this guy, it's because of the C1. If that's the case, then oh my god, my thinking still remains exactly the same, but my arrival to thinking it pretty much changes a little bit. I thought it was I have C1 too. Keck. Bollocks. If anyone, okay, well, since I'm recording this, I'll probably upload it onto YouTube. If anyone is watching this and has a C0 Lisa, please confirm that this is true, please. According to this guy, if you don't have C1, then if you just do a tap E on an enemy, you will get no energy. What this guy is saying is that, can you read this? Let me read the description of C1 Lisa. Because we have C1 Lisa, obviously. So let me read the description of C1 Lisa. It's called Infinite Circuit. Lisa regenerates 2 energy for every opponent hit while holding Violet Arc. A maximum of 10 energy can be regenerated in this manner at any one time. And then you want to show the description of her E. Well, here's the thing. It does say holding, but what this guy is saying is that the use of the word holding is in fact a mistranslation. I don't know if that's true. If it is, well, that's a huge deal. Now, if we look at the description of Violet Arc, quote, releases a homing lightning orb. On hit, it deals electro damage and applies a stack of conductive status to opponents in a small AoE. This is why it's interesting if you are able to clump enemies together that you just basically throw out an electric orb, and then suddenly everyone gets hit with a bloody stat. Hold is after extending casting time, calls down lightning from the heavens, deals massive electro damage to all nearby enemies, deals greater amounts of damage based on their conductive stats applied, and clears their conductive status. It doesn't actually show how much energy it provides, but I'm going to assume it provides a lot of energy. But if the idea is that through C1 Lisa, the tap actually gives you extra energy as well, well then there we go. But I didn't think that you would actually get 2 energy. I thought you get a little bit less than 2 energy, so I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
mistranslated as. You can see the animation right here.
But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. As of right now, when I do tap E, I get energy. And then my ultimate recharges. That is absolutely true.
Constellation, electromagnetic field. You know, if you're playing Lisa without a barrier character, you must be the most massive balls player in the game.
I do that all the time. I do that all the time. Even before I got C2 Lisa, I do that all the time. I would play Lisa without Noelle. I would play Lisa with Noelle. I play Lisa with the Quadramage Death Squad, which does involve Ningguang, which does mean sometimes I have a barrier. I will play Lisa with the Waifu Squad, which does involve Lisa, so sometimes I do have a barrier. But even without the barrier, I don't care. I am balls to the wall. I will play Lisa and not even switch to other characters. That's how balls to the wall I am. That's how balls deep into the Lisa gameplay that I am. So yeah, absolutely. I don't necessarily, need a barrier character.
Or you have a tank Lisa or something. I don't see the
I don't think I even have a tank Lisa.
Interrupt resistance if a barrier gives her interrupt immunity. C3 increase the level of her burst by 3. C4 increase the number of bolts from her ult by 1 to 3.
I hope he explains this one because I'm really curious how this one actually works. When I read this one, I'm really worried about what does that mean? Is there an RNG between the amount of bolts that you get, or is it some sort of weird shenanigan? I don't know what it is. Let's see what he has to say about it.
I have this massive, why does it have to be RNG?
Also, it is RNG.
Earlier,
Fuck.
Lisa ult, it's 29 times throughout its duration, only on one target, right? Basically, this constellation does increase Lisa AoE cleave by around 4 times, right? If you're lucky. It's going up from a... What's the number?
Oh, so it's 1 to 3 times. So it's fork lightning. Is it RNG or is it just capped? Oh no, if it's just capped, it would say up to 3 times, wouldn't it? It's RNG then. Oh, that's a bit shit. Oh well.
Number again, 777, right? Times 29 times 4. So technically, this ability has a 9,000 damage ratio if you're hitting multiple enemies, if you're lucky. C5.
9,000 damage ratio, Omega Lol.
E ability by 3. Very nice. C6. Pulsating Witch. I think
Everyone loves Pulsating Witch. Obviously, I don't have it, so I don't exactly have a feeling about it yet. Sounds like it's RNG for the extra 3. Not extra 2, extra 3.
this is the constellation that people always look at, right? 3 stacks.
Yeah, the Omega Lol 3 stacks
3 stacks.
for free.
With a decent AoE radius as well. But since we already talked about how you get 3 stack with Lisa's E ability, with the mechanics we talked about earlier about bouncing, the superconduct, and the overload trick,
Yeah, you don't.
C6 is kind of meh.
Yeah, by that. No, you know what? He does have a point. By the logic of the fact that you can actually, even with just a superconductor, you can probably get 3 stacks easy. Pulsating Witch is, ironically enough, probably not that useful. And also for my gameplay, for my playstyle, I really wouldn't care about Pulsating Witch, let's be real here. The way that Pulsating Witch would actually become very, very helpful is if MiHoYo were to actually think that Lisa was too weak and would buff her. If that was the case, I would like to see a buff where the conductive stacks also increase Lisa's basic attack damage. Ooh, if that was a thing, oh fucking heck yeah, let's go Pulsating Witch. But until then, I would agree. I don't think I would actually care too much about Pulsating Witch. Let's be real.
Easy to play, but it's so...
Makes her a better burst support. True. It does make it even faster, but you know, he's talked about the bouncing thing that is just innate, and then also the fact that if you use superconductor or overload, you can get those 3 stacks even faster anyway. Pretty fast anyway. So yeah, I wouldn't be too fast either way.
Mandatory, but that convenience is really good because sometimes it's annoying to try and remember everything. Yeah. Next is artifacts. There are several builds for Lisa, but I think generally all the builds revolve around this. Okay, this might be copium, but in patch 1.6, they did say they were gonna buff
And it has actually been buffed, so if you want to use Thundering Fury on Lisa, that is absolutely a 1000% legit way of playing Lisa, so I would definitely recommend it. I would have recommended it anyway, let's be real here, but yeah, not a better carry. I don't know.
All reaction instead of melt and vaporize, so like electro charge, overload, throw, so and so, right? So this set, this 4-piece set, should be the best set for Lisa after the update.
Best set is a bit of a stretch, I'm not 100% sure about that.
Damage, yes? But for me right now, I am running 2 Thunder Fury, 2 Noblesse, just for the raw damage.
I probably still recommend Thunder Soother.
You're a lucky ass that get a...
I probably still recommend Thunder Soother because because Lisa's attacks are always going to do electro damage, and outside of certain enemies that can't take electro status, 9 times out of 10 you're going to be fighting something that can be affected by electro, and once you do that first attack, suddenly all of your other attacks do 35% extra damage. Extra electro damage, is that right? Let me just check. Thunder Soother is... yeah, you just basically do... oh, it's just anyone who's affected by electro, you just suddenly do 35% more damage. Like, just straight the fuck up, 35% more damage. So, I would also recommend Thunder Soother, because that's what Lisa does. Just pure electric damage all day, every day. It means you don't really have to worry about that. You can also pair that up with something like water. You can do electro charge, and then everyone's affected by electro damage. So it isn't exactly 35%. Has some downtime though. How do you have downtime with Lisa? Lisa is pure electric damage. So where is the what downtime is that? Is it the downtime between the first and the downtime of the first attack? Sure. But once you do the first attack, you're good to go. And keep in mind, Lisa has a charge attack that's AoE. So you can also do that. You just basically get everyone together into a line, do a charge attack, suddenly everyone's affected by AoE damage, affected by electro damage, and freaking go nuts. You know, it's not too difficult, even if there is a tiniest bit of downtime, especially in reaction teams. Okay, fine, if you're doing reaction teams, then at that point you really should be using Thundering Fury. I will agree with that. If you're playing a reaction team comp, then yeah, it probably just straight up wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to use Thunder Soother in the first place. You probably should be using Thundering Fury. Electro Charge, yeah, Thunder Soother works better for that. Yeah. Unless you're just going for the Electro Charge effect, and then you're gonna stick to like, if you're it depends. If you're using, say, Barbara as your water, and then you're using Lisa, then yeah, probably Thunder Soother would be the better idea. But if you're using Lisa and Tart, and the idea is you're gonna drop down your electric via your thingo, and then you want to use Tart with the water, then you like, if you want to drop down Violet Arc, and then you if you want to drop down the Violet Lantern, whatever the fuck it's called, I can't remember what it's called. I use Lisa so much I can't remember what her abilities are called. Bloody hell! If you want to drop down her Lightning Rose, and then you want to use Tart, then at that point, yeah, Thundering Fury would probably be the way to go. Right.
Gladiator set, that is good. That will be her 2 sets. Her sets are pretty straightforward. You can run Thunder Soother. I'd say that, yeah, how about we just stick with Thunder Fury, you know? We'll stick with the simple one.
Well, again, I would recommend Thunder Soother if you don't really feel like playing anyone else outside of Lisa, and that's me. For me, it's like Lisa, Ningguang, and Beidou. That's usually my way to go. That's the waifu squad right there, which means no electro charge, no superconduct, no overload. So at that point, I won't really give a shit about Thundering Fury. I'll just use Thunder Soother, whatever. Fuck it, you know.
Let's just stick with the simple and normal one. And no physical damage, Lisa, with Skyward doesn't work. Don't try it.
Agreed.
So let me just talk more about
Agreed. The physical damage with Skyward is really just something that you have as a bonus. It's not really something that I would be aiming for. Fucking Christ. Look at all those R5s he's got. He's got 3 R5s for a level 20 book that he's not even using, and he's got a spare level 1. What the fuck is going on here? He's got he's got 7 Skyward Atlases, 1 R5 and a normal one. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
That's right.
Who am I rolling for next? Oh, Lisa. What do you mean? Oh, in terms of the event banner, I'll probably wait for the Ganyu one to come back, and then I'll probably go for that one.
For 5-star weapon choice, as I said, Skyward Atlas should be the best weapon for her because it gives you raw base stat attack percentage. At Refinement 1, it's still 12% elemental damage, which is really good. For her Lost Prayer, don't. Just
Increases movement speed by 10% when in battle gain. Whoa. Gain 16% elemental damage bonus every 4 seconds at R5. Max 4 stacks. What the fuck? How is that not the best one? E Omega Well. Yeah, absolutely. There are at least 8 more characters that are lead from Inazuma if you want. Well, I don't know. We'll get around to them when we get around to them. But Jesus Christ, I think Lost Prayer of the Sacred Winds might be a better one. Especially if you want to use a crit damage hat. You probably want to use a weapon that gives you crit rate. Just saying.
if you really need the critical rate, sure. But I'll be honest. If you've played Lisa,
16,
and
so
you
like
stay
32% on
field with
R1.
Lisa for 16 seconds, you must really love Lisa.
Hi, watashi desu. I will stay on Lisa for a very fucking long time. 16 seconds. Oh, is it 32 seconds? Wait, what? I'm so confused. So how does this work? 16% elemental damage every 4 seconds on R5. What's R0? Lost Prayer of the Sacred Winds. Let's have a look. Yada. Oh, god damn it, it doesn't say. Oh, here we go. Okay. Weapon refinement 1. So I guess that's when you have it for the first time. Increase movement speed by 10%. When in battle, gain 8% elemental damage every 4 seconds, max 4 stacks. So after 16 seconds, it's 32% extra damage. Okay, cool. That's still really fucking good. Obviously, it's not as good as Omega Law 16%. So going up to 64% extra elemental damage. But it's still pretty good. Damn. Like, I'll take that. Hell yeah. It takes time, but guess what? I'm the kind of person who would actually be playing with Lisa for way more than, what, 16 seconds? Pfft, easy. I do that all the time.
You need like 12 seconds to outdamage Atlas, I assume? Or you have more crit rate, right? So you might have better DPS, yeah? Memory of Dust does hit harder than Skyward Atlas. If
Wait,
you full
what?
stack. Does hit harder than Skyward Atlas.
Damn.
If you full stack it. But same applies. Did you really stay on Lisa for that long to finish and hold?
Hang on. Scoring hits on opponents increases attack by 8% for 8 seconds. Huh? Max 5 stats. Can only occur once every 0.3 seconds. Oh shit, that's crazy.
Auto attack chain or 2.
More optimal if you have the crit stats,
And then
which you
hold
don't,
with
so
Lisa.
yeah.
I think the rotation of Lisa hitting
Lost
O and
Prayer.
holding
Yeah,
E is strong
exactly.
enough. For 4-star,
Like, I think the big thing is simply my luck when it comes to getting like high crit substats is a bit shit. I think that's really the thing. My luck when it comes to doing that is just a bit shit. So there we go.
Just swap to Lisa, hold E, snap, that's done, right? Wine and Song? Nah. I have Perception, it's a good stat stick. That's fine. It has decent damage, I'd say, but the passive is like, yeah, it's okay. It's just
I used to use it back in the old days,
Atlas.
but I don't bother with it
It's
anymore.
a better version of Perception. So that's it. Solar Pearl, if you can afford the Battle Pass, this is good. It gives you at refinement.
I haven't. I have a fully. I have a level 90 solar pearl, by the way.
Sacrificial fragment. I mean,
Don't
like,
care.
you know, if you want to hold her E twice, you kind of use Lisa to just drop the ult for the defense reduction, and then hold E as some extra damage rather than you don't really main damage it. Favonius, good ER. If you need ER, I would always recommend Favonius weapon. All of them are broken, but now this is the important part, right? This is the true weapon for most people on Lisa. So Lisa would probably be the most free-to-play, low-invested character that you have for free. Because you can use Twirling Tails, level her up to unlock this passive, and that is her job. Maybe slap some energy recharge on her, and
that's
fine.
disgusting.
That is
Ew,
literally
no,
gonna be
no,
her job
no,
for low
no.
spender, and if you're like AR30
Hey,
or
Mattis.
something, that's how you play Lisa. Right, that's just her.
Yeah, no. Hard disagree on that one. So what are my thoughts? Yeah, generally speaking, he's on point. He seems to have not realized that the 5-hit combo exists, but outside of that, he's pretty much on point. So yeah, good for him. There is one thing that he just did that is on the tech at the start of the video. What do you mean? In terms of what he can do? Oh, yeah. No, he's on point, and I already knew about all of these things. I just never really thought about them as much as he did. But yeah, I already knew about them. The 3 stacks? Yeah, I already knew about that. Yeah.
Team comp.
But the one thing that I wasn't aware of was the fact that apparently, according to him, tap E, giving you energy, was a direct result of C1. I thought it was a direct result of just tap E. But apparently I was wrong on that one.
This is a pretty popular comp. Why is it named Rosalisa? This comp allows you to proc
Yeah, but there's a Bennett.jpg, so I don't give a shit.
multiple reaction at the same time, and no, it does not interrupt your vaporized reaction too much. You just do another electro reaction on top, based on how the elemental aura works. Because Xingqiu and Bennett provide a lot of aura on their own. The Eula team also works, but for this team, I'd say I would prefer Fischl more, just because you want most on-time screen on Eula, because he shows up really inconsistent without the energy recharge from the 3 characters, yeah? Next team is any team, I think everyone knows, but like any team with Lisa, Venti probably works just to suck in. I wouldn't say Lisa would be a mandatory on any team comp per se. I'd say Lisa is more of like, okay, I have a flex slot, how do I increase my damage? I already have some resistance reduction.
Speak for
I want
yourself,
the
buddy.
defense down. You can't just use defense
Speak
down
for
to
yourself,
defense
my
down.
dude.
It's annoying.
For me, it's Lisa is the main focus of the team. That's it. That's all that matters.
You put Lisa in, yeah? But most of the time...
I have an ult with C0. I'm gonna test it when the update finishes and tell me. Okay, thanks, Fayed. Just let me know.
Weak is that her competition are super strong. She's competing with these two. And as I said earlier, if Meido's a 9, Fischl's an 8, and Lisa's like a 7.5 or a 7. That's the problem. She's not bad. People overlook her. I think the 2 reasons is that her competition is so fierce. And the second reason is like, even though Lisa is free, it is easier to get Fischl's and Meido constellation than Lisa constellation.
True.
Because
True. It's so sad. I want to get Lisa constellations, and I never get fucking Lisa constellations. I have C2 Dialog from the fucking standard banner. And I have not gotten a single fucking Lisa constellation yet. The only, well, no, I have got 2, but from the shop. I've only gotten Lisa constellations from the fucking shop, dude. Do you know how bloody sad that is? I want Lisa constellations, man. I don't want friggin' Dialog. I would sell. If I had the option, if I had this ability to take the Dialog constellations that I have and the Dialog, and literally just one to one transform them into Lisa constellations, I would do that in a heartbeat. I really would. At
least those character goes on rate up, where the baseline character never goes on rate up.
Yeah, that also sucks too. Can I get a rate up on the baseline characters, please? Onegaishimasu.
Yes, this is gonna be so out of touch and unrelatable. So now one with 3 stacks and one with 0 stacks. The one with 3 stacks will take 91,000 damage, and the other one, how much?
But
damage
there's
did
a
he take?
Bennett, by the way. But there's a Bennett.jpg, just so you know. But there's a Bennett.jpg.
早く投降しなさいこれはお仕置き
That was it. Only 50k. I do 50k with I do 50k with Sucrose actually.
これは粉々よ
That didn't turn out so well. B things.
諦めて決闘せよ
That being said, though, that Eula damage is pretty fucking high.
逃がさないわようがちな
At that point, I would have dropped Lisa's ult. At that point, I would have dropped Lisa's ult.
そうね
I wonder if there's any
早く投降し
I wonder if there's any modifier here that we should know about.
なさい
Because that basic attack damage on this Lisa here is pretty similar to the amount of basic attack damage that I have on my Lisa actually. And keep in mind, I don't think I've actually triple crowned her. See, a lot of people, when people do showcases of Lisa, they mainly focus almost exclusively on the... No, on this
Alright,
stage there
thanks for
shouldn't
watching
be.
the video.
Okay.
Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. You can find the link to my Twitch in the description.
He's saving it for the
I
next
hope to
stage.
see some
Oh, okay.
YouTube props on my next
Well, I
stream.
mean, I figured... I mean, if you look at that again, like, he used his special twice. So, in that time, he would have gotten it back. That's just what I think. But anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Bye. Smash that like button and subscribe. Okay, he's gonna cut that. Never mind. Delete this part.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, overall, this is a pretty good video. Yeah, he pretty much touched on almost everything when it comes to Lisa's mechanics, and I do say almost everything because I think what a lot of people don't seem to realize is that there is a mechanic where Lisa has a 5-hit combo. So if you are someone who actually likes to use Lisa a lot, he was talking about like how there might be a handful of people who would be interested in using Lisa for more than 16 seconds at a time. Well, then at that point you can use a 5-hit combo. So remember, folks, what is that 5-hit combo? It's this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. 5-hit combo. There is where in the downtime
しびれなさい
in the downtime between this shot and this shot right here, you can do this. Add the
逃が
tap.
さないわよ
See what I mean? Add the tap.
そうね
Add the
逃
tap.
がさないわよ
So that's the idea. So there is also that 5-hit combo that you can play with when it comes to Lisa. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this, hit that like button, subscribe for more Genshin Impact action, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace. And we're done. Alright, let's continue with some more shenanigans. Alrighty. Back to the good stuff. Yeah. Like again, overall it was a pretty solid video on Lisa. There's not that many videos that are that level of solidness. Then the awkward moment of normally continuing to stream. True! Let's do this. Let's get some primos. Oh no, hang on. How much how many friggin' resin things do I have? Okay, so where are my ops recordings? Okay, fantastic. I feel like in the end, for me personally, I would probably still be more of a Thunder Soother Laser kind of guy. I think that's just gonna end up being me in the end. Like, I don't know, it's just... So the patch has been very generous so far. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think, like, my normal squad is a double Electro, double Geo squad. And at that point, I really think Thunder Soother would be the way to go. That's just who I am. You can disagree all you want, and that's fine, because you're actually not necessarily wrong. You know, it's one of those few times where it's like, you can disagree as fervently as you wish, and that's cool, because you're not wrong. But at the same time, neither am I. So I will just run with Thunder Soother all day long. Because Thunder Soother has really turned out to be really, really good for me with Lisa. Especially with the way that I play, at least. But definitely when it comes to the patch, Thundering Fury is friggin' nuts. But in a way, that video of Ox is kind of old. Slightly. He's not wrong. Here's the thing, since he doesn't have the calculations about new overloads. True. But, that being said, he's not wrong. It would be more favorable if you really need it. If you have every intention of playing a reaction comp, it would be all the more better to use Thundering Fury. So I feel like we might actually farm some Thundering Fury, because I think my Thundering Fury set could use a quick refresh. If I could get a Thunder Soother... I had a Thunder... Wait. Do I have a Thunder Soother crown at all? That is extra? What's this? Wait, what's this? Oh! I've been sitting on this the entire time. I should probably level that up, huh? You think you will get something good? You're playing Genshin, my friend. Yeah, but that being said, I've been sitting on this the entire time. What do you reckon? If I level this up, how much crit rate do I normally get out of this? I would get 31... Okay, so if I max this out, I would get 31% extra crit rate. 31% extra crit rate, and then we'll take away 7% because this one has a 7% substat. If the rolls are good. Well, we already know what the rolls are going to be. It's going to be HP. Oh, fuck. I could try level up this one. Let's see. Ooh, I don't want to burn that one, actually. I also don't want to burn that one. Energy recharge. I pray you get 31 and 30. Whoa! That would be a big one, eh? Let's see what happens. Alright, let's see what I get. Fuck. See, that's why I'm a little bit iffy about leveling up this one. Artifact inventory is so empty. You need to jump on my streams a lot more often. My artifact inventory is usually very empty. Like, all the time. Oh, I maxed out on thingos. Okay, that's good. Anyway, let's do Thingo first. What time is it? Oh, it's only 10 o'clock. Okay, I think we have enough time. We'll do that. Oh, that's easy enough. So now we're basically playing Railjack in Genshin. That's what's happening. Okay. Jesus Christ, the music actually sounds like something out of Black Cake Klansman. For some reason. Where's this conch? Oh, it's in here, isn't it? There it is. Big hit. Almost 20k. Not bad. Alrighty. Where is the thing? Around here. Okay. Hey. So yeah, definitely one of the other things when it comes to playing Lisa is I would probably say she's one of the most tech-heavy characters in the game, in the sense that like you have so many ways of like attacking and moving at the same time. It gets pretty, you can like dodge all over the place. It can get pretty complicated, and if you're a particularly good Lisa player, then you know, you basically can attack and dodge just about everything, so long as you have the reflexes and the skill to play Lisa. So it's really, so she is definitely like really skill based. If you can't handle it, then naturally you'll probably think, oh, Lisa's the worst character in the game. Yeah, everyone else will be like, oh, she's not. Fuck off. Oh god, the network lag is a bit much. Oh, they're still... Oh, the enemies are still there. Alright. All the enemies are in fact gone. Fantastic. Wait, what the? Which way am I going? Oh, okay. Alright, we got all of them. Oh no, damn it! Should have killed those enemies. Anyway. Get around to killing those enemies later. Let's see. Claim. Let's see. Claim. Ah. Claim. Oh, all of them are ready. Okay, cool. We'll do the rest of them. Anyway, how has your day been, Mattis? How have you been going? I swear this music from Genshin is actually sounding like something out of Black Gate Klansman. I'm making a pizza! Anyway, and how's your pizza going? I made pizza for lunch, that's a lie. Well, I mean, here's the home life for me. Using a rice cooker to cook noodles alongside some, along with some frozen meat rolls. Like using a rice cooker to cook, what is it called? Instant noodles. That's what it's like for me. There's like name a more iconic trio. Handling this on controller is pretty cool. Yeah. A lot of things, but never put noodles in it. You should try putting instant noodles in it. It's like the most AFK cooking you could possibly do. I didn't know that's a thing. I don't know if it really is a thing. It's just something that I'm doing. See, here's the thing. I'm so un-Asian that I actually don't cook rice these days. And yet I'm so Asian that I use my rice cooker to cook instant noodles. So I'm not entirely sure where that puts me on the Asian scale. Like, am I at Chow Yun Fat levels of Asian? Or am I at banana levels of Asian? Yellow on the inside, white on the outside. Like, where does that put me? It sounds like super slow too. A rice cooker doesn't really start up really fast. True, but the idea is you do it in a super duper AFK fashion. With instant noodles, you can probably, depending on your instant noodles, you can probably get it done within 5 to 10 minutes. With a rice cooker, 15. So yeah. Keep in mind though, I'm also using it to cook, I'm also using it to essentially boil those frozen meat rolls that you can get at a Chinese supermarket. Like the frozen rolls of meat. So, for example, frozen rolls of beef, frozen rolls of lamb. I'm using the rice cooker essentially to boil those up as well. So there's that. Why don't you just pour water into a water heater like a normal person? Oh, probably because I don't have a water heater per se. What the hell is happening here? You know what? One day I'll get around to figuring this shit out. Until then, I'm not going to care. Is there a conch around here somewhere? Fuck, it must be up there somewhere. I'll sort it out later. How do I make tea and coffee? Oh! Sorry, when you say water heater, I was kind of thinking of it was something like really special or some shit. You mean like a kettle? Oh no, of course I have a kettle. What's the point of some special stuff on the island? Maybe not right now. I'm not really focusing on it. At some point I'll probably get around to it. But for now, all I want to do really is just get the primos, farm some shit, and then we'll call it a night. It doesn't really help that, like, right now, the remote play connection is a bit scuffed. So it kind of makes the overall experience pretty fucked up. Which in turn probably makes some of the sort of more skill-based, timing-based activities on the islands more unnecessarily difficult than they should be. For example, the wall bounce handball type thing, or wall ball type thing. That thing's probably going to be a bit more of a giant meme than it should be. But yeah, thanks for the offer. If I get around to it, we'll definitely do it. Look at me, I'm a yar har fiddle-dee-dee. Being a pirate is alright for me. Do what you want cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Yar har hula matar. Get that verticality in ya! Wait, where's the water one? It's up here. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. Do you know who else I want to get? C6 Ningguang. C6 Ningguang is kind of crazy, actually. Can confirm Tab E doesn't generate energy without C1. Oh, okay. Thanks, Bayed. I thought it was a generic thing, but turns out it's actually a C1 thing. Fantastic. Now we know. Oh, god damn it! Ah, fucked up. Because I was trying to do the thing where I drop, but I can't exactly do the drop if I'm lagging. So when I press X again, it actually didn't register. It's fine, whatever. I also didn't need to kill all those enemies. But I did it because I wanted to. Okay, I actually don't need to kill any more enemies to get more insignias. Already maxed out. Okay, I'll just do a natural drop instead. No need to do a cutesy drop. Especially when I'm network lagging this badly from remote play. Oh, there's a conch over there. Or a seashell. I'll do it. Get it later. Hang on. Alright. The final one. How many primos do I even have? I think I have quite a lot. Alright, the final one. Here we go. Oh, how do I get to this one? Oh, you're kidding. Oh. I can get that right here. Anyway, while we're flying there, chat, did you hear about the news that came out of the Nintendo E3 thing? Pretty exciting news right from the get-go. I actually didn't expect this to happen. But Kazuya Mishima from Tekken is apparently coming to Smash Brothers. That is incredible, if you ask me. I really did not expect that to happen. I really didn't. Now, granted, I really had not been paying attention to Smash Brothers news in quite some time. But for realsies, when I saw that this was in fact the thing, I was like, whoa, what? They're bringing in Kaz? They're bringing in Kazuya? Now, it seems like they didn't want to bring in Heihachi, not only because Heihachi in Tekken 7, spoiler alert, you know, dies. Okay. Oh no, I can't oh, shit. That's one way to bring them out. Just annoy the ever-loving crap out of them. Where's the last one? Wait, seriously, where's the last one?
とビリビリさせないと。
There we go. It's the most Shin Megami Tensei. Oh yeah. I'd be interested just to see a giant discount on the Nintendo store. I didn't bring my Switch with me though, so any sort of discount on the Nintendo store or any developments in the Nintendo store pretty much become completely irrelevant for me because I didn't bring my Switch with me. And there's no real way of remote playing on Switch. So, you know, my Switch has really become a paperweight, let's be real. It's more of a grand indictment on the Switch that I don't really use it. So at home in Sydney, in my apartment in Sydney, my Switch is now sitting on a shelf and it's turned off. That's where it's at right now. So yeah, it's a bit sad. Oh god damn it. I mean, if Genshin came out on Switch a lot earlier, i.e. if Genshin actually came out on Switch, I'd be more inclined to play on the Switch. Oh, fuck me. What's wrong with this? Wait. Yeah, you don't remote play on Switch, true, because you carry the fucking thing, that's true. But, you know, because Genshin's not on Switch, I don't really feel like playing on the Switch. Like, I could play Warframe on the Switch, but why would I when I have it on PC? You know, when I have a fully fledged PC account, I don't really feel like playing it on the Switch either. So yeah, if anything, I don't really have much of a reason to play on Switch. Speaking of the Switch port, is there even any news at all on the Switch port? Like, they keep saying like, oh, it might happen, it might happen, it might happen. Does current Genshin accounts have any shared progression? Yeah, only between PC and mobile. The issue is PS4 accounts. Oh. Alright, let's go back and get that one, eh? Yeah, PC and mobile accounts have shared progression. PS4 accounts do not. Is it possible to stream on Switch? Oh, wait again. Just the last one about how it's delayed due to Switch's lack of power. Fuck. Imagine a console that is able to play Zelda Breath of the Wild, unable to play Genshin Impact. That is a feels weird man experience if you ask me. Like, that's a bit strange, eh? It'd be like saying, yeah, this machine that can run Crysis 3. This machine that can run Crysis 3 on maximum stats can't seem to run maximum spec. Cannot seem to run Minecraft. To be like, what? Why? What? How? Yeah, exactly. Imagine the Switch not being able to run a fucking mobile game. It runs on mobile, exactly. Now that being said though, I remember when it first came out, everyone was like, yo, it runs like shit on a PS4. I think. Or at least I remember it ran like shit on a PS4, so... I guess there's some precedent. That's why EA really don't like Nintendo. Yeah, that being said though, EA are the bastards who would unironically release something called FIFA 21 Legacy Edition, which ended up being basically a carbon copy of FIFA 19. The rat bastards! Such incredible contempt for the Switch that they would unironically release a game from 2 years ago and call it a current generation game. What a bunch of pricks. Stupid quest. Oh no, let's not do the quest. I'll do the quest next time. We have plenty of time to do quest and stuff, right? Let's hit the thundering. Let's hit this wrong one. I'm secretly hoping the Switch version will have better wish chances. You know, if that happens, there will be a riot, because then people on PS4, PC, mobile will be demanding that MiHoYo normalize the chances for everyone. You know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. So they probably won't do that. And considering that apparently Genshin is governed under some sort of weird jurisdiction, some sort of weird legislation from China, from what I hear, where apparently you can't nerf anything in Chinese games. Apparently. That's what I heard anyway. Could be wrong. I'm not really that familiar with Chinese video game legislation. Because, you know, I'm not from fucking China. Well, I am from China, but I'm not living in fucking China. But I hear that you can't nerf anything. Which means only buffs. Like, quite literally, it's like the Warframe community's it's like the Warframe community's dream. No nerf, only buff. Omega lol. Apparently. Yeah, apparently you can't nerf anything. That's what I heard. Like, it's entirely possible that what I heard was complete bullshit, but still. Well. This Kotsugawa person is the host. Oh, I'm the host! Chinese version of Warframe might be better then. Lol. Fucking easy mode more like. If it's no nerfs, only buffs, then guess what? Chinese Warframe is basically like the most fucking easiest of easy modes. It'll be fucking dog shit. Uh-oh, someone's using dialogue. Okay, never mind, they're not using dialogue anymore. I was about to say, someone's using dialogue. What's the likelihood that they're going to be dead within the map within like 3 seconds? Because again, I have seen a dialogue die within within like the first half millisecond. It was so fucking fast. It was fucking ridiculous. What the hell? Oh, I was wondering why I'm getting CC'd all over the place. Because of fucking Bennett's fucking big fucking thumbs up. That's everyone on a pyro status proc. Which basically means that when we get hit by an when we get hit by a fucking electric thing, when we get hit by an electric slime, it's Overload City.
駄な努力を降参しなさい。諦めなさい。
So when I say there's a Bennett.jpg, it's no longer there's a Bennett.jpg. It's why am I getting CC? Because there's a Bennett.jpg.
さようなき夜に枯れないわ。さあ
Imagine gambling $1,000 to get a digital character, but then it gets nerfed. Yeah. I mean, I think that's the reason why. But like keep in mind in a lot of Chinese games, especially a lot of Chinese mobile games, they really perpetuate the meme of oh wow. Oh shit. Like in a lot of Chinese mobile games, they really perpetuate the meme of when you of like it's just like almost consistently pay to win. Like it's pretty fucked. I kind of like this law if it's real though. I don't. I think it just makes every game become like stupid dog shit easy mode. Like what does it mean to not be able to nerf anything? Like all sense of game balance just gets thrown completely out the window. You know, does it mean that everything has to power creep each like every time you want to actually balance the game, you have to balance in a power creep fashion? Does that mean that, like, for example, if XYZ weapon is really strong and is actually overpowered, in order to balance the game, do I then need to make all the enemies like a lot stronger? But does that count as a nerf? Because would that mean that you're effectively nerfing the overall effectiveness of that weapon by buffing every enemy character to compensate? Like, what does it mean? You know? Let's see what I get out of this. Oh! 25.6% crit damage? Wow! Pog? Pog? Oh my god! Where did that come from? Jesus Christ! I got some crit chats out of that, that'd be nice too, but holy shit! 25% crit damage just on that. Woo. That is a very, very nice substat right there, ladies and gentlemen. Poggers indeed.
ベニー冒険団出発
That flower definitely means that if I feel like swapping to if I feel like doing a hard swap between Lisa and Beidou to go Thundery Fury Lisa, well, that definitely does make the swap a lot easier.
さよ取るに足らないわ。
俺が守れ異常を認めろ
I do hope one day I can get Lost Prayer second wins. I feel like I'm more likely to put it on Ningguang than I am to put it on Lisa. Like, even though I said in the when I was reacting to that video that I would probably prefer to put Lost Prayer of Second Wind on Lisa compared to Thingamajig, compared to Skyward Atlas. In the end, I use Ningguang more as a crit character, so it would make more sense for me to use it on Lisa Ningguang. It's a crit rate one though, so at that point I would then have to actually farm another crit damage artifact of a specific thing. Actually, which one would it be? It'll be a crown, so it'll be from thing I said, Noblesse Oblige.
諦めなさい。その命いただいたわ。無駄な努力をやめたら。
名誉牽制
夜に足らないわ。
全力攻撃だ
Ah, that Albedo fucked me up.
いや 夜に足らないわ。さよ諦めなさい。いや
を見届ける
What the hell is the purpose of Albedo's ultimate again? I don't actually remember. Like, I've legit forgotten what the purpose of that ultimate even is. Is it just to do a gigantic wave of damage, that's it, whatever, who cares? Or is it actually meant to serve some sort of a purpose? There's some dog too. Excuse me? What? Albedo's ultimate does some dog. What the dickens is that supposed to mean? What just happened? Oh, people are entering. Okay. I wonder if I should bring Tart into this. If a lot of people are going to use fire, then perhaps I could make use of Tart. Mogumu. Apparently a guy by the name of Mogumu wishes to join us. Not Mogamu, but Mogumu. Unclear if they're the same person. Let's try using Tart. Ha! Lumine! Sure, are you sure that's alright? That's a good approach? Go. Oh god, trying to shoot arrows with this amount of lag. Oh, did my ult miss? Alrighty. Whoa! Best, but oh, my car maintenance is done. I'm gonna go, so I'm gonna go pick it up. All right, see ya, Shin. Hopefully, hopefully they haven't dicked you around like the fucking Sutton City Honda did to me. So, yeah. Ooh. How much am I off by? 1440, so I'm off by 240 something. Okay, I might actually, you know what? I might actually grab some thingers from the shop. Wait. Or alternatively, instead of grabbing some thingers from the shop, I might grab one of these. Because it's Barbara and Kay and I don't give a shit.
お城が買えるほど貴重なこと。人が得る快楽は。
Believe then, by definition. Ah! Do I really need to get two? What happened at Honda? Oh, you're gonna have to go back to the start of the stream. I didn't buy one? What the hell? You're gonna have to go back to the start of the stream. Vanderall, tell you what. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel, because I think I will upload this entire stream as a stream archive onto the channel. So maybe tomorrow, normal uploading time, hopefully, maybe not. It'll be available, you can just watch it again. Alright, let's do this one more time. Using Team Tart. Oh, I should have... Oh, when superconductor is triggered, I will be taking a powerful blast. Probably shouldn't be using that then. Oh, megalol. In that case. Gene.
わかったわ。
Ningguang Yangfei.
外勤はまた別料金だ。無駄な努力をやん。降参しなさい。夜に足らないわ。燃えよ、くらえ。よっ、ほれ。ああ、そこだ。と、よっ、は、ほれ。あ、はあ、くらえ。厄介なことに。あ、もう。と、そこだ。よっ、さあ、ほれ。よっ、はあ、くらえ。
Alright.
諦めなさい。
Kill this one.
さよ、夜に足らないわ。いや。燃えよ、そこだ。トン。
逃げられるかな。
炎食いの剣、ボン。くらえ。さあ、ほれ。よっ、は、くらえ。トン。よっ、や、ほれ。燃えよ、トン。無駄な努力をやめたら。さあ、降参しなさい。
Ah, damn it.
よっ、ボン。いざ。はあ。風よ。私に。よっ、くらえ。や、ほれ。
失水の矢。いや、
Let's see.
燃えよ、そこだ。トン、はあ。
Alrighty, cool. That's the last of the condensed resin of mine. Oof. Let's fix up Team Tart.
また新しい仕事
Alright. Perhaps if I were to level up this one. And the crit damage increase, yes! Alright. Does did I seriously not get a thing that I wanted for whatever? It's a fence hourglass. Fuck me. Alright. I will level that up later, but I think I want to start using it. So, yeah, now my Thunder Soother Lisa is 2000 attack, but I have 66% crit rate to do 100% extra, to do 100% crit damage. I think that's pretty good. I think that's going to be worth it. Alright, everyone, I'm pretty tired, and this lag is pretty starting to annoy me, so how about we end the stream with a big wish? Let's do it. Let's end the stream with a big wish. You guys ready? And let us pray. Oh, RN Jesus, blessed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on this earth as is in the code. Give us this day the least constellations that we seek. Forgive our rage, for we have forgiven the Gacha. For thine is the wish, the pity, and the event, forevermore until the system is replaced. Amen. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah. Ooh! I now have C2 Rosaria. Very good. Very good. Sword, sword. Yeah, yada 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 yada. Ah! Why do I keep getting him? Whatever. Ooh, yada yada yada. Okay. Let's have a look at what we get out of that. Wow, look at that edgy as fuck wolf boy. I don't care. I literally don't care. I'm not even gonna bother reading it. C2. Oops. C2 Rosaria. Land without promise. The duration of Icelands the duration of the Icelands created by rights of termination is increased by a whopping 4 seconds. Oh, baby. Hell yeah. That means my ultimate basically lasts for a very long time, right? The next thing is for my E to upgrade by 3 levels, and then crit hits generated by my E will crit hits by my E will generate 5 energy. This can be triggered once each time. Oh, okay, cool. And then okay. Very, very good. Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Don't forget to follow on Twitch and feel free to subscribe if you want. Speaking of subscriptions, I will end on this. I actually received an email from Twitch that is very exciting because my very first payout from Twitch has happened this month. I have been paid $120 somehow on Twitch, which means the subscriptions are really helping. So thanks for everyone who is subscribing on Twitch, and feel free to join that squad if you so desire. But otherwise, until next time, which will definitely be a Warframe stream because we're going to go through the dev workshop that is coming tomorrow. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.
任務は終わりっこないわ。それよりもお姉さんとおしゃべりしましょう。